Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Poker Worden Show. It is Wednesday, June 14th, and we are back for another World Series of Poker update video. First, let me start off by saying these videos are going to be every other day. I've come to the realization that doing them every day with some other commitments that I have going on is going to be difficult. So I've made the decision to go every other day for these update videos for you guys. So we'll be doing 2 days at a time for all the videos. So today we have a lot of action going on. We have 10 tournaments we're going to talk about. So we have 2 World Series of Poker winners, a lot of tournaments still in action, and then we're going to preview the 4 tournaments that are coming up today and tomorrow. That way you guys know what's coming up. First, we're going to get into our recaps and our updates. Event number 20 is going to be an update of the action that's going on. It's the Millionaire Maker. It's the big one. They're playing for $1.2 million. Yesterday, they got the action started with 136 players who still had their eye on that huge first place prize. At the end of the day, and after the end of all the hands have been played, there's 14 in contention for the World Series of Poker Millionaire Maker bracelet. Here's your chip counts. Here are your final 14 contenders for that $1.2 million first place prize. The final 14 contenders are being led by Ralph Perry, who holds a little over 7.7 million in chips. All those players are going to come back today at 11 a.m. and they're already guaranteed a little over $68,000. Some notables who finished in the money was Kenny Hollart, who is a World Series of Poker November 9er from last year. He finished in 17th. Matt Affleck, who made the final table of the Colossus, finished in 31st. Joe Cata, who is a World Series of Poker main event champion, finished in 42nd. And Brian Rast finished in 75th. So congratulations to those 14 and good luck today as they play down to a winner. Next up is our recap, event number 21. This was the $1,500 8-game mix 6-handed event. Here's your winner from that event. Ron Ware is your winner of event number 21, the 8-game 6-handed mix. Ron Ware wins his first bracelet and a little over $145,000. What is also remarkable about Ron, he finished 3rd in the same event last year in 2016. Congratulations to Ron and his first bracelet, and to all the other final table participants. Event number 22 was the $10,000 no limit deuce to 7 single draw. That event wrapped up yesterday. Here is your winner. John Monetti wins his 3rd World Series of Poker bracelet with his title in the $10,000 no limit deuce to 7 single draw. Monetti entered the day with the chip lead, held onto it for most of the day, and ended up capturing his 3rd bracelet. He takes home a little over $256,000 for the win. So John Monetti becomes another 3-time bracelet winner this summer. Congratulations to him. A couple of other notables was Mike Lea, who finished in 7th, and Paul Volpe finished in 8th on that final table, as well as Mike Gorandinsky, who we talked about, who finished in 6th. Event number 23 was that marathon tournament that started on Monday. They entered day 2 action with a little over 800 that bagged from day 1, and also another 113 who registered before the beginning of the day. So it meant a little over 900 individuals started day 2 action yesterday, and when all the dust was settled, 268 remain. Here's your top chip counts from the end of day 2. The 268 are being led by Maurice Hawkins, who is the current leader in circuit rings with 10. Maurice entered the day in the top 3 chip stacks and continued his relentless aggression as he amounted a sizable chip lead heading into day 3. He has a little over 900,000 and looks to build upon that as the money bubble should burst early in day 3. Maurice Hawkins has 10 World Series of Poker circuit rings, but he's looking for his first World Series of Poker bracelet. Maybe this event is the one he's going to win. He's been near the top of the chip counts pretty much the entire tournament. Good luck to Maurice as he enters day 3. Here are your payouts. They entered hand for hand at the end of day 2, but they could not get the bubble burst as 268 remain. 264 will return at least a minimum on their investment. 264 will pay $3,934, which is a return of a little over $1,300, while first place will pay out a little over $690,000 for their $2,600 buy-in, and a final table appearance will earn a little over $54,000. So they are looking to burst that bubble pretty much when play begins. They tried to do it at the end of the day too, but they just couldn't get it burst. So I'm sure it's going to happen probably within the first 15 to 30 minutes of action here on day 3. Another notable from the top of the chip counts is Adrian Mateos, who won the Heads Up $10,000 championship to become the youngest World Series of Poker 3-time bracelet winner. He was also named the World Series of Poker Player of the Week, and he sits in 3rd, and he's looking to continue and win his 4th bracelet as well, so I'm sure he's going to give Maurice a run for his money. Some other notables that are still in the event are Jason Mercier, Maria Ho, the aforementioned Mike Lea, and Faraz Jaka. All 268 players are scheduled to come back today at noon. They will play another 7 100-minute levels, and then they will still have day 4 and day 5 to crown a champion. Event number 24, which also began on Monday, was the $1,500 limit hold'em. The event drew a total of a little over 610 players, and here are your top chip counts from the end of day 2. The final 15 in the $1,500 limit hold'em tournament are being led by Nancy Wen with a little over 570,000. Barry Greenstein is still in the mix, looking for his 4th World Series of Poker bracelet. All players will return today and play down to a winner. Here are what the remaining 15 players are playing for in your payouts for event number 24. The event drew 616 entries, which turned into payouts for the top 93. A min cash was worth a little over $2,200, while the winner is looking to take down a little shy of $178,000. Each returning player today is guaranteed $7,219. All 15 are going to return today at 2 p.m., and they will continue play until a winner is crowned. Good luck to everybody still in contention. Event number 25 was an event that started yesterday. It was a $1,000 PLO tournament. The event drew a little over 1,000 entries, and by the end of the day, only 102 were remaining. Here are your top chip counts from yesterday's action. The final 102 that are still in contention for the $1,000 PLO championship are being led by Casey Carroll, as he has a little over 210,000 in chips. In 3rd place is Michael Mizrachi, who is looking for his 4th World Series of Poker bracelet. One interesting fact from the tournament is that the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place finishers from the $565 PLO tournament that was held last week all bagged and tagged chips heading into day 2. So they'll be looking to improve. Action is already in the money. Here are your payouts for event number 25. The event will pay the top 159 entries, with a min cash earning a little over $1,500 for their $1,000 buy-in. I know PokerNews here is a little typo, but that's okay. 1st place is a little over $179,000, while a final table appearance will pay a little over $13,000. They'll all return today at 12 p.m. and continue action until a final table or close to a final table has been reached. The next event is event number 26, which also began yesterday. This was the $10,000 Raz Championship. The event drew 97 entries, and after the end of the day, 44 remain. Here are your top chip counts. The final 44 are being led by Frank Casella, who has already won a World Series of Poker bracelet this year, and he looks to add another one to his poker resume, which would make 4 total. He currently leads the field with a little over $364,000. As you would expect for a $10,000 buy-in, the list is filled with a lot of well-known poker players, including James Obst, Anthony Zeno, Mike Watson, Scott Clements, Bart Hansen. The 44 remaining players will return to action today at 2 p.m., and they will play another 10 one-hour levels. Here are your payouts for event number 26. With the event drawing 97 entries, a total of 15 players are going to get paid out in this event, with 15th place receiving $15,000 for a min, and 1st place receiving a little over $265,000. The final table will be played 8-handed, so a final table appearance will earn a participant a little over $26,000. Some interesting bust outs were Daniel Negreanu and Phil Hellmuth, who both entered but failed to bag and make day 2. as well as current year bracelet winners John Monetti and John Racner. Good luck to the 44 remaining as they continue to push towards that money bubble and another World Series poker bracelet. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our updates and our recaps. Now, let's go ahead and move into our previews of what's coming up today and tomorrow at the 2017 World Series of Poker. Let's check our handy-dandy calendar, shall we? So today is the 14th. We have a $3,000 six-handed event, and then at 3 p.m. we have a $1,500 limit deuce to 7 triple draw tournament. And then tomorrow at 11 a.m. we have a $2,500 no limit hold'em tournament, and then at 3 p.m. we have the $10,000 horse tournament. Our first event that's up today at 11 a.m. is event number 27, and that is the $3,000 six-handed event. And that was won by Calvin Lee last year for a little over $531,000. This event drew 1,029 entries, and they'll be looking to top that number in 2017. The 3 p.m. tournament is a $1,500 limit deuce to 7 triple draw. Now, I know the previous events we've talked about have been the no limit single draw variety. However, the limit version gives you 3 chances to make your draw. A lot more action. However, you can't bet all your chips at one time. It's all structured. The betting is structured. We'll be looking to crown a champion in this one on Friday. This event was won, I know I'm going to mess this name, but Andrei Zayochenko, and he won a little over $117,000 last year. The event last year drew a little over 350 entries, so we'll see how 2017 compares. Next up is the 11 a.m. tournament tomorrow, Thursday, June 15th. This is a $2,500 no-limit hold'em tournament. This event was won by Michael Gagliano for a little over $448,000. The event drew 1,045 entries. This is bound to be another massive first-place prize, as the 2017 World Series of Poker is just starting to hit its stride, with all of the tournament fields beginning to meet or exceed the tournament fields of 2016. Stay tuned tomorrow for all of your action on the $2,500 no limit hold'em tournament. The final event from the day is event number 30, which is the $10,000 horse. If you don't remember what this is a limit tournament, and it's made up of limit hold'em, limit Omaha 8 or better, limit Raz, limit stud high, and then limit stud high low. So we will see who takes down this event in 2017. Last year it was won by Jason Mercier for a little over $420,000. He outlasted a field of over 170 entries. This tournament is bound to be another big one, as this is kind of a warm-up to the $50,000 Players Championship. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I thank you guys for watching. As always, please give this video a big thumbs up and click that big red subscribe button to get notified of all my future videos. Guys, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the videos. If you like it, if you hate it, let me know. Put a comment down below. But as always, guys, until tomorrow, well, until Friday, when I put out the next video, I hope you guys have a wonderful and amazing day. Peace out, everybody.